Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Second and 6. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll drop to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They're going to look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Stop here, D. Strong right. Four down. Brooksville. Alert. Mike Vick.
to throw now on first down. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run on first down. Beckwith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. It's that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down. Reset, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that,
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the 1st-round pick of 2014. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run with McCaffrey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
36. Check 43.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Here we go.
first and 10, Brissett. And this one complete to Smith. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Now Brissett. Complete. Smith has it. 16 yards, a first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. The 40, 30, 10, for touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a first and 10. On first down, Beckwith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Right back to him on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Tight end's right. Check it out, read. Watch the twist.
First down, Brissett. His throw incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 52.
Now a give, right side. Beckwith. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
What tight end? We got 4. We got 4. 2-6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Watch the shift. No. Off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 99, check 99. Put it 2, check, cover. Put it 2, check, take off.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Second down and inches. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this is now a one-point game.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Saints 20.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Second and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's now third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Saints. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run on first down. Beckwith. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, alert 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, motion. 55's my guy, 55.
Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Hey, 4 down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On first down, Beckwith, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
And it's third down. Third and long.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, here's Brissett. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So it's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, got 4 down.
Brissett now. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Brissett. And he fires one, but incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now Brissett on fourth down. It's complete to Robinson. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Panthers will get the football back.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Second and 13. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cameron Batson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. What's good on the extra point? And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Saints 30.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This is Harris. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. You gonna get this boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna?
Brissett on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Mike, check. Hey, watch your leg. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". 3 buds. Check 59, Mike is 59. Most balls. He don't know no better.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. And this is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On 3rd down, Beckwith. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught at the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
Brissett to throw on first. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Brissett sets to throw it. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. Thomas, the intended target. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Check 31, check 31.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. 2nd and 2. Open man is Samuel, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove. It's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that.
And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.